Hello. So today is Tuesday, April 21st. It's really not, but that's when you're supposed to watch this video. So I thought I'd start with a slide that kind of goes through what we'll be doing each week. So Monday, which was yesterday, not really, but that's when you did the peer evaluation. Those that submitted your final draft script. If you had not submitted yours yet, once you do, I will pair you up with somebody so you can complete that exercise. Today we're doing this, the creating a shot list based on your final draft script. Talk more about that in a minute. On Wednesday is going to be the last exercise for this module, where you'll be creating some storyboards, again based on your script. On Thursday we'll do a review of our Module 5 quiz, and then Friday will be the quiz. Next week we'll start our final module, which is programming. So that'll give you an overview of what we're doing this week. So our last two parts, shot list and storyboards, those are just two of many components of pre-production. Pre-production being all the preparation you must do prior to actually filming your film. These are two important parts of it, and that's why we're going to be looking at that in a very limited and abbreviated way, but it'll give you a good understanding and a good idea of how that works. This slide is the video that I'm making right now. So why do we have shot lists? Shot list basically is just a list of all the shots that you'll be filming throughout your movie. So movies typically are not shot sequentially. You don't start with scene 1, then scene 2, then scene 3. There's a lot of thought that goes into how you create your shooting schedule. But since you're not shooting in order, you need to create a shot list so you can figure out what's going to be the best and most time and cost efficient way to film the movie. It's a creative exercise for the director and cinematographer, being able to find out different camera angles, planning that ahead of time so you're not making it up as you go. Having some time to figure that out ahead of time, you'll have better shots, you'll have better ideas, and then you can just execute those ideas when you're actually filming. You want to create it in a spreadsheet so it's you can organize it. It's easy to arrange and rearrange of your shots. Create it in such a way that when the crew looks at the shot list, they can understand the director's vision and know what's being done. So just a little bit about what a shot list is. This next slide kind of breaks down a shot list. There are many different types of shot lists. If you do a Google search, you'll find hundreds of different types. So this is the one that we're using, and this kind of breaks it down. The first part is obviously you want the information about the shoot, the date, the production title, and who the director is. This first column here is a shot number. So that is the order in which you will be shooting your shots. So if there's 100 shots in your shot list, you're going to have 1 to 100 listed here. And being in a spreadsheet, you can easily move those around. The scene number will match which scene it is. So shots 1 through 5 may all be from scene 3. So you know which scene you're working on. The type of shot, camera movement, we had covered that back, I believe it was exercises 6 and 7. When we looked at different camera shots, the high angle, the low angle, the establishing shot, the medium shot, the close-up, extreme close-up, and then camera movement with dolly shots, with pans, with jibs, different types of camera movement. So that would be written here, not in great detail, but enough detail so you understand what it is. The description of the shot should briefly describe what's happening in the shot, should include the duration of the shot. So the description of the shot would be camera slowly moves into little Johnny who's sitting on the dock looking at the lake. Just a brief description. So when you see the type of shot would be a dolly shot starting with a wide angle moving into a medium. Description, camera moves into little Johnny sitting on a dock. These last two we're not going to be doing in today's exercise, but just so you know what they are. The roll number, for today's purposes, when I say today I mean in the digital realm, we don't have rolls of film anymore. a lot of times this is where you're going to put the sound roll or an SD card number for that. And then the take, with each shot you may have multiple takes. The first take may not be good, you may do a second take, a third take, so that just keeps track of the takes. Again, these two we're not going to worry about, but it is part of the shot list. Okay, so the assignment is using your final draft script. For today's assignment and tomorrow's assignment, you're using that script you've already submitted. You're going to create a shot list with a minimum of 12 shots to support your story. Use the shot list template found in exercise 13 assignment. So let's go there now. Oops, it's exercise 14. I love when I find mistakes. There we go. Okay, so this is now exercise 14, creating a shot list. If we open that up, you'll see this template here. Open that up, and you'll see it looks just like the slide we went through. Eventually, once it loads. Load. Oh, there we go. Okay. So there we have the top part, the date, the production title, the director, your shot number, your scene number, the type of shot, the description of shot, and then these last two I grayed out so you don't have to fill in anything in these two columns. So I'm just worried about the shot, or worried about this part first, date, production title, and the director. Your shot number, your scene number, type of shot, and or camera movement, and then the description of the shot. So that's what you'll be filling out. Alright, so use the shot list template that we just looked at. Refer back to slide 67 to make sure you're filling it out correctly. That's this slide here. So if you have any questions, go back to this. Special note on type of shot and camera movement. Make sure you use the type of shots in the camera movements described in exercises 7 and 8. I previously said 6 and 7. That's what happens when I try to do things from memory. But if you go all the way back here, all the way back here, oh, not so far, So exercise 7 was applying the rules of video composition, and exercise 8 was using camera angles. So those are the two that you'll refer to when you're filling out the type of shot, camera movement part of the shot list. Again, you need to include all fields except for take and roll. Those are those last two that I showed you were grayed out. You do not have to put anything there because we're not filming. That would be filled in as you're actually filming your movie. And it's due by the end of Tuesday. So again, go back through your script, find 12 different shots. You could do them all from one scene if you want. You could do a couple shots from different scenes, however you want to do it, but at least 12 different shots that you would, if you were to actually make the film that you wrote, what shots would you use? I think that's it. Any questions, please let me know. Thanks.